Tonight's headlines: NASCAR and iRacing.com announce a new official partnership that will grant the Massachusetts-based developer the title of Official Simulation Partner of NASCAR. TV ratings for the Pocono doubleheader are revealed, and we take a look at the NASCAR.com power rankings from this weekend. MDM Tonight starts now.
Cindric all the way down to the yellow line. Gibbs following right in his tire tracks as they come out of 3. The momentum still with the 22. Sideways for Ty Gibbs. Austin Cindric's going to win it.
Great job, guys. Perfect race. Yes.
And good evening, everybody. Welcome to MDM Tonight. I'm Matthew Merlino. Let's begin this Tuesday with our headlines. NASCAR and iRacing.com today announced a new partnership agreement that will grant the Massachusetts-based developer of PC-based racing simulations the title of Official Simulation Partner of NASCAR. The deal will serve to elevate a decade-plus licensing relationship to official partner status as the two organizations work closer than ever before to promote the various eNASCAR series which live on the iRacing platform, while also collaborating around a number of innovation initiatives which have far-reaching implications on the future of NASCAR, including the design of new and proposed NASCAR racetracks, collaboration and technical support on the NASCAR Next Gen Race Car project, the creation of sim racing-oriented content for NASCAR digital media channels, and the use of iRacing as a training tool for NASCAR's Drive for Diversity class. iRacing has been a NASCAR licensee since 2010, and since that time has been a key driver behind the sport's fast-growing efforts in the esports space. iRacing has provided the platform for NASCAR's first-ever officially sanctioned professional virtual racing series, what is now known as the eNASCAR Coca-Cola iRacing Series, since 2010, and also played a central role in the formation of the eNASCAR iRacing Pro Invitational Series in 2020, which bridged the gap between events for real-world stars during the early stages of the COVID-19 pandemic. The 7-race series set records for the most viewed esports events in the United States television history, earned both Sports Emmy Outstanding Esports Coverage and Sports Business Awards Breakthrough of the Year nominations, and was renewed for 2021. Beyond esports, iRacing has also grown to be a key technical partner to the sport, as the company is currently assisting the sanctioning body around multiple racetrack and facility development projects. iRacing first collaborated with NASCAR on the reconfiguration of Auto Club Speedway into a half-mile short track in 2020, and later scanned the streets of Chicago in the fall to create a proposed street circuit that debuted during an eNASCAR iRacing Pro Invitational Series event that aired live on FS1 this June. In addition to track development, iRacing assisted NASCAR in developing the 2022 Cup Series Next Gen car, which was revealed to the public earlier this year and made its racing debut during the Pro Invitational events. Race 2 of the NASCAR Cup Series doubleheader at Pocono averaged a 1.5 rating and 2.45 million viewers on NBCSN Sunday afternoon, down a tick in ratings and 8% in viewership from last year on FS1, when it was a 1.6 rating and 2.66 million viewers. Race 1 on Saturday had just a 0.9 and 1.45 million, down 45% and 44% respectively from last year on Fox at a 1.6 rating and 2.57 million viewers, and the least watched Cup Series race on any network since at least 2000, which excludes rainouts and makeup races. The Saturday race peaked at 1.7 million viewers and the Sunday race at 2.8 million. In other NASCAR action, Sunday's Xfinity Series race at Pocono pulled a 0.67 minus 12% and 1.09 million viewers, down 7% on NBCSN, while Saturday's truck race there drew a .33 up 32% and 497,000 viewers, up 30% on FS1. To me, not a surprise for the Saturday race. Not many people expect a daytime Saturday NASCAR Cup Series race, but that's going to be the adapting stage as we adapt. We're only in the second year of this doubleheader at Pocono, first year with it being on NBC, so we are still having to adapt. Good numbers for Xfinity, great numbers for Truck. I was on the road Saturday back from Asheville, and I watched the Truck and a bit of the Cup race. During the Cup race, we were actually on a Pennsylvania highway, so I was able to get some pictures of some truck haulers who were leaving the track on Saturday. I did watch the highlights, though. That was an incredible finish. But I'll stop going on about my own experience and go on to our last headline story. JD Motorsports with Gary Keller is proud to welcome road course specialist Spencer Pumpley back to the seat of the number 6 Chevrolet this weekend at Road America. This will mark Pumpley's second career NASCAR Xfinity Series start, but first at the historic Wisconsin road course. Pumpley made his NXS debut for the team earlier this season with the inaugural race at Circuit of the Americas. On that day, the veteran sports car driver qualified an impressive 16th and finished 19th in only his second ever stock car race. This weekend's race at Road America will be one of the few events with practice and qualifying, so Spencer will have extra track time ahead of the Henry 180. Ryan Vargas, primary driver of the number 6 Chevrolet, will return to the seat in Indy Series' next event at Atlanta Motor Speedway on July 10th. Vargas is eager to continue his fight for Sunoco Rookie of the Year honors. The NASCAR Xfinity Series season heads to Road America on Independence Day weekend for some exciting road course action. Fans can watch the Henry 180 live on NBC at 2:30 p.m. Eastern on Saturday, July 3rd. And with our headlines complete, let's get you on to the Power Rankings. Tuesday's Power Rankings day on NASCAR.com. There, Pat DiCola ranks the top 20 NASCAR Cup Series drivers after a doubleheader at Pocono Raceway and before Road America. Let's go ahead and showcase the top 20. 20th through 11th will start off. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. in 20th after a brief resurgence at Nashville. An underwhelming Pocono weekend has Stenhouse seeing single-digit points in 2 of the past 4 races. Strong road course race showings are rare for the veteran, though he does have a top 10 in the Xfinity Series at this weekend's Wisconsin track. Daniel Suarez ranks 19th. The pair of top 15s at Pocono have the number 99 team humming right along, and Suarez himself has a better average finish in 2021 with his infant team than he did in 2018 with Joe Gibbs Racing. His last time out at Elkhart Lake resulted in a 4th-place finish in 2016 en route to the Xfinity Series title. 18th being Bubba Wallace. Wallace finally landed his first top 10 of the year, a top 5 no less, but he certainly isn't having a bad season. Still within striking distance of the playoffs and enjoying a career-high average finish of 19.8. Both of his NXS Road America starts yielded top 10s. Chris Buescher in the number 17 car ranks 17th. He's had a season-high finish of 13th. Buescher is enjoying a career-best average finish as well at 16.8, and has already more than doubled his previous best in laps led for a season a year ago at 33. Occasionally one to show off his stellar road course skills, Road America wasn't one of those spots for him in 2 NXS starts with finishes of 18th and 9th. Michael McDowell sits in 16th. If McDowell continues to race cleanly and hang around in the top 15 and 20, he's going to run into a decent handful of top 10s by nature of chance, especially at the remaining road courses. He continues to take advantage of those spots, and guess what? 2 of his most recent 3 Road America starts resulted in top 2s, including a win. Christopher Bell ranks in 15th. Pocono's results were very much not the kind of momentum builders Bell was hoping for coming off a top 10 at Nashville, but he could get back into the swing of things this weekend. He's a road course winner at Daytona earlier this year and won his most recent start at Road America. Kurt Busch ranks 14th, must be in the genes because all of a sudden both Busch brothers are on fire. Kurt himself scored 40-plus points in 3 of his last 4 races, with his most recent before that coming at Daytona. He has 1 career start at Road America nearly a decade ago in 2012 when he finished 8th. Tyler Reddick ranks 13th with a season-high finish of 13th. Reddick averaged a 10th place finish in the 2 Pocono races, much more in line with his recent performances after a brief 2-race dip. His first race at Road America resulted in a rear gear issue and 34th place, but his more recent one, he finished 3rd. We're guessing Sunday's result will be closer to the latter. And ranking in 12th is Reddick's teammate Austin Dillon. Dillon has arguably only had one bad race this season, a 34th place showing, unfortunately for him, on the Daytona road course. Not typically his strong suit, Dillon did manage a road course top 10 the last time he raced at Road America, finishing 10th in 2013. And Ryan Blaney rounds out this list of 20th through 11th. Coming in at 11th in the rankings, Blaney's excellent showing at Pocono resulted in his first back-to-back top 10s since a win at Atlanta and a P8 at Bristol. He might be a driver to watch for a sneaky win this weekend. He was runner-up in his only Road America start in 2015. Now we'll go over to positions 10 through 4 on the power rankings, 10th being Martin Truex Jr. Truex has managed to score a good amount of points at Pocono, 64 combined, but has been shut out of the top 10 for 6 of the last 7 races. He's one of the top road racers in the sport and should have a good shot to rebound this weekend, though he's never raced at Road America at the National Series level. 9th is Brad Keselowski. Keselowski enjoyed a much-needed weekend at the Tricky Triangle, compiling his first 2 top 10s since Kansas. He's an underrated road racer for sure, and his only Road America start in 2010 netted a 4th place run. Don't sleep on the Penske cars this weekend. 8th is Kevin Harvick. Harvick has now compiled 3 straight top 10s to rebuild the momentum that kind of dissipated from the Coda to Sonoma stint. So is now the time he really kicks it into gear. He only has 2 road course wins in his career, but a strong 13.2 average finish across 45 races. He'll have a shot. 7th being Chase Elliott. Elliott has failed to finish in the top 10 in 3 straight races, which he also did earlier this season in races 2 through 4. He's still the sport's best road racer, however, and has a win and a runner-up on the last 2. 6th is Joey Logano. Logano doesn't seem to be getting enough attention for his consistent strength in 2021, having now compiled a William Byron-esque 4 straight top 10s and 6 in his last 7. A one-time road course winner, Logano has top 10s in more than half of his 29 twisty starts. Alex Bowman ranks in 5th position. One of just 3 drivers with 3 or more 2021 wins. Is it time to look at Bowman as a serious title contender? Absolutely. His best stretch of the 2020 season was in the second half of last year's postseason, and he's clearly coming into his own this year. A road win feels inevitable for him at some point, probably this season, so why not this weekend? Denny Hamlin rounds out this part of the list with a 4th place ranking. Almost sort of like the beginning of the season, Hamlin was in position to win the second race at Pocono and didn't. Racing luck always tends to come around, and perhaps one of last year's best drivers is getting his jinxes out of the way now. A Road America win would not come as a surprise for the talented road racer, though he's yet to compete there. Now we'll go to the top 3. Welcome me back to the screen and say hello to William Byron, who ranks 3rd on this list. Byron hasn't slowed down one bit and nearly added his 2nd win of the season this past weekend. He uncharacteristically posted some of his worst finishes of the season in the 3 road courses. But here's a bold prediction for you. He washes that all away with another top 5 this weekend. In 2nd position in these NASCAR.com power rankings, he's back. Busch's reemergence as a Cup Series elite puts him at his highest ranking since Auto Club in 2020 pre-pandemic break. He looks like the only driver currently capable of taking on the Hendrick cars head-on right now, and it could be him versus his fellow first-namer battling for the checkered flag this weekend. And drum roll, please. Who gets the first spot? It's probably not a surprise to any of you who have watched the Cup Series this year, but that first place spot still goes to Kyle Larson. Larson finished 9th in the race he probably should have won, and 2nd in the race he probably should have finished around 10th this past weekend. Pocono. One thing's for sure, the number 5 hasn't lost a step, and he's the favorite entering Road America without question. So that's our show for Tuesday, June 29th. For all of us at MDM Racing all around the world, all around the racing world, I'm Matthew Merlino saying good night.